Very warm welcome indeed. Good morning. We're on August the 16th. It's a Sunday morning. Hope you're keeping well. I'm looking forward to today's 4 horses that I've got for you on this free-to-air YouTube channel. Well, I'm going to give you all 4 in just one moment. 2 of them are coming from Ripon and 2 of them are coming from over in Ireland at Cork. And both of those very, very strongly fancied, I can tell you that. And don't forget, I've backed more winners in Irish racing than just about anyone else breathing. And that's for sure. And not just winners, big price winners. Today's horses are around about 7 or 8 to 1, and the ones in England at Ripon are 9 to 1 and 12 to 1. So any double will pay 50 to 1, any treble will pay 500 to 1, and the accumulator, well, that'll pay a fortune, around about 5,000, 6,000, or even 7,000 to 1. I've got 10 horses from 22 which have all finished in the frame or won since Monday. Since I've been back on air giving you free bets, I've got 10 winning bets from 22. And those prices of these winners have been no less than 6 to 1 into 9 to 2, a horse called Thunder Flash. The Arm Man, of course, which won at 14 to 1. You had Brutal Ab, which won at 6 to 1 to 9 to 2. I'm just checking everything here. Jupiter Road, which won at 9 to 1 into 8 to 1, of course. And the double on Thunder Flash and the Arm Man paid 100 to 1. The places, including 2 more from 3 bets yesterday, because there was a non-runner yesterday. Was a non-runner. The 2 places yesterday were Northwind, of course, which ran a very, very solid race indeed, finishing second, backed in from around about 9 or 10 to 1. And the other horse was a horse called Sorbonne, which ran at Doncaster as well, trained by David Barron, which was backed in from 16 to 1, 11 to 1, finishing 4th. But the bookies did pay out. We had a non-runner on Tombolo, and for some reason, Kieran Showmark on Rotherwick came over to the stand side last night at Chepstow. I don't know if you watched it, and finished like an absolute express train, but just didn't quite click that manoeuvre. But Rotherwick certainly one to keep your eyes on, but I think that probably was the day to be on, but it just didn't quite come off. One of those things. But 2 out of 3 horses that ran collected each way at 16 to 1 and at 10 to 1, both backed in. So if you back them singly, you've more than come out with a profit, that's for sure. So 10 out of the 22 horses I'll give you have either won or placed, including places, say all above 7 to 1. And my average price selection is 7 or 8 to 1. So profits all the way, and including, of course, that big day when I netted you a 100 to 1 double, which was on Tuesday, on Thunder Flash and the Arm Man, which I said was an absolute banker. And that was on the 11th of August at Haydock Park for Pure Paula Muir, riding down the middle of the track. Job done. And you can check back on any of those videos. They're all in the video vault. No problem at all. I've got 4 horses to tell you about today on the line. I must tell you, tomorrow I do have something sensational, and I'll give you that in just one moment. I'll tell you all about that. But I need to get on and get these bets out. We've got a busy day, of course, Sunday as well for racing. This weekend's been exceptionally busy, and it's going to get even busier building up in the next couple of weeks, that's for sure. I'm going to go to Ripon for the first bit of the day. I'm just going to get these up on my sheet here to make sure that they're all running. The last thing I want to do is give you a non-runner. And we'll go in race-timed order. I will save the best till last, as I normally do. 3 of the best till last won Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday last week. 740 to 1 treble. They were the best bet of the days, and they were the best bet of the days, which won at 14 to 1. Of course, they also won at 9 to 1 and at 9 to 2. And that was the best bet of the day treble. So I'll save the best till last again. Yesterday's best bet was Rotherwick, which I say was on the wrong side of the track or whatever it was, but it didn't quite come off that manoeuvre. One of those things. Right, let's go to the 205 at Ripon, shall we? Quite a bit to get through. I'm just making sure this is absolutely okay. About 12 to 1 to your money, this one. Another horse with no form to its name, according to the form book, as they say, if you look at it at first glance, 0-0-0 next to its name, but been dropping down the handicap. Runs off a mark of 82 today, and was off a mark of 89 last year. And dropping, and I think it could drop straight into the winners' enclosures today. It's number 7. It's called Just Hiss, trained by Tim Easterby and ridden by Jason Hart. I'm not going to go too much in depth about the form, but it did run well when 6 of 9 behind a horse called Hartswood at York, and that was on its last run. Run off a mark of 85, goes off a mark of 82 today. Looks certainly one to be on, and I think it'll run a big race. I'm pretty sure it will. Jason Hart takes them out, usually ridden by Rachel Richardson, this horse. or Phil Dennis, who rode it last time. Jason's on board, so no problems at all there in the plate. Number 7, Just Hiss. I'm going to put a tick on that. It's your first bet of the day. Don't forget to back them each way singly, and also put them in your doubles and trebles if you want to have a Yankee Lucky 15 or a multi-bet, whatever you want to do with them. But make sure you back them individually. Number 7, Just Hiss, is the first bet of the day, and that runs in the 205 at Ripon. Moving swiftly on to the 315 at Ripon. 315 at Ripon. Well, if you listened to my message yesterday when I gave you 2 horses, Sorbonne and Northwind, both trained by David Barron, I told you these horses were coming back to form, and I've got another one of his today. It's called Gunmetal. It's number 13, Gunmetal, and I think the horse has got an outstanding chance, I really do. As I say, Sorbonne and Northwind, both trained by David Barron yesterday, which you backed each way and both collected. And this one's again trained by Barron, this time ridden by young Ray Dawson, who claims a very valuable £5. And that £5 can come in handy, that's for sure. Ray Dawson rode a winner yesterday, actually, for Roger Varian, what's called Believe in Love, which won one of the late races yesterday. So Ray Dawson, one of the best young apprentices there is, runs off a mark of 87, Gunmetal. I think that's a pretty low mark, to be honest with you, and is definitely well handicapped. And I think this horse has got to go close today, number 13, Gunmetal. Want to be on there, running up a very low mark of 87. Another horse has been sliding down the handicap rapidly, and although it hasn't won for some time, and that sometime is quite some time, and let's go back to, I think it's the 9th of June 2018, this horse can certainly do the business today. And 0 to 95 last time out, Gunmetal runs today in the Great St Wilfrid Handicap over 20 runner race. Payout 4, first 5, the bookies. I think Gunmetal's got to go close here. Drawn 9, right slap bang in the middle. Ray Dawson on board. It can go either way at once here, and it's got to go close. I say ran at Ripon last time out with 3rd of 11 behind Staxton. I thought that was a pretty good run, to be honest with you. Ben Curtis were on board that day, but Dawson's been booked to take the 5 on top, and when you think the horses drop right down the handicap to a mark of 87, and this horse could be fairly slung in, got to go close today, no doubt about it. Number 13, Gunmetal, and that's in the Great St Wilfrid Handicap at 3:15 at the Ripon this afternoon. Let's move over to Cork for the final 2 bets of the day. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you wouldn't mind. That's a great big help. Everyone's giving me thumbs up and getting 200, 250, 300 thumbs up a day. It means you want me to carry on giving these bets on here. Remember, 10 out of 22 have either won or placed, including 100 to 1 double since Monday, and all big prices, average price 7, 8 to 1. And if you want me to carry on, I'll keep doing it for a present moment. I'll do it for as long as I can to give you the quality, what you're going to see again today. Hopefully you're going to enjoy it once again. So give me the thumbs up there. That would be very, very nice indeed of you. I do need to talk to you about a horse running at Catterick tomorrow that I've had come from a very, 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 very top source indeed. And no doubt about it, this horse is ready to pop up at about 12, 14, 16 to 1. The runners and riders are all out for tomorrow. This one's ready to go and win a handicap, so stand by and I'll tell you a little bit more about that one. You don't want to be missing that under any circumstances. That one's tomorrow at Catterick Bridge. One of my favourite tracks for pulling jobs. Let's go to Cork then. No more ado. Don't forget that thumbs up, please, if you wouldn't mind. Appreciate it. It's a real good, respectful sign to me that you're listening and liking it. And it also encourages me to carry on giving these free bets. And I'm very pleased with the work since Monday. Not every bet can win, but not every bet has to win when you're picking big price horses like I'm picking. I say average price selection. I'm just looking down now. I think the shortest bet was 7 to 2 and the biggest bet was 20 to 1. So, you know, it's a whole range, but the average price is 7 or 8 to 1 and 10 of them have either won or placed out of 22 actual respective runners. Let's go to the 320, shall we, at Cork. I've got a horse here which it gets into the race. I'm just checking it does get into the race, but I believe it does. Gets into the race as a reserve. There's been a non-runner this morning which has let this horse in. It's number 13 anyway at Cork. It's called Tai Sing Ye. Tai Sing Ye. Tai Sing Ye. That's what it's called. Number 13. TAISINGYEH. I've been following this horse for some time, Tyson, yeah, and I think it's ready to pop up, I really do. Got no form as such to recommend. It hasn't won since last July, last year, 13 months, but since then the horse has dropped back to his original mark down to 61 last time when it ran. It now runs off 62, but it's got the tongue tie on and the shields on for the first time, the blinds, and no doubt about it, this is ready to pop up, and I'll be very, very surprised if this horse who really got boxed in and had all sorts of trouble last time out, went fourth behind a horse, Lady Scatach, which I tipped you on this line when it absolutely won us a nice few quid back in June. But number 13, Tyson, yeah, without a doubt, this horse is ready to strike. Number 13, Tyson, yeah. It's an each way bet there. It's around 8 to 1. And it runs in the 14 runner affair at Cork this afternoon, the 3:20. I back an awful lot of winners in Ireland, so make sure you back that one, that's for sure today. Singles, doubles, trebles, put them in accumulators. That's my advice, what I would do. I'll leave it to you what you want to do. One more to go, which is the biggest bet of the day. Well, it's not necessarily the biggest, but it's the best bet of the day in my eyes. And it's also around about 7 to 1. Now, get your pen and paper, and that'll complete all your bets for today. Just making sure this horse goes as well to post. It does, and it's another horse with no form. 0, 0, 0, 0. 0, 0, 0, 0, and I expect a 1 next to its name. The last time I told you that was last week on Jupiter Road when I went 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, and that one won 9 to 1 into 8 to 1. Nearly all my horses I'm tipping you haven't got that much form to recommend them if you just look at them, but within the bowels of the form book and everything else what's going on, which I can't mention, they are much better than the figures suggest, let's just put it like that. So I'll give you this in just one moment. I will have to say, if you want to join my private club, that's my private club, you click on the link below, and that's where you get all these messages well in advance of the 9 o'clock or 9:30 time I come on here. Those bets go out at 8, 8:15, 8:30 generally at the latest by text messages, and often they go out before that, so you don't miss anything at all. Also, the members of that club, my private Seventh Heaven club, which incorporates the Lucky 15, also get my strongest single bets as well, and including late information. I had a very big bet on Friday which won at 11 to 2, which was a late information bet, but there's been many more winners as well, so you also get that in your pack as well. It's just for £1 a day, £365. You click the link below, if you can see the blue link, click that, and that'll take you to the payments page, and you'll get a message back saying you remember the service, and you'll get all the information. Why I'm saying that today is because this horse at Catterick Bridge tomorrow, and this horse is one of the strongest gambles of the season for me, no question whatsoever. If you are not on that, you could be well missing out on one of the biggest touches of the year for yourself. That will be a private member's bet tomorrow. That will be released tonight. Out of anyone else in the country. That will not be released in the morning. That's released tonight to my members by text messages, running at Catterick Bridge tomorrow. And that is pitch perfect, already set up and win. So if you want that bet, along with everything else, and not having to call this line every day and tune in, and you get much more, including all your late information and all your main bets as well, which are my Talking Horse and Seventh Heaven win bets and each way bets, but they're my bets on top, which are late informations. And just click the link below for just £1 a day, including all your text messages. You're in for 12 months till September next year. It's over 12 months actually till September next year. Okay, so I've got one more to give you. Let me give that horse now and say then I'll be back to you tomorrow at 9 AM on this line, and I look forward to that for sure. I'm just turning to this page here because this one's a really interesting horse here, and 17 horses go to post. They're going to pay out first 4. Some bookies paying out first 5. I think this horse is sure to figure at the business end of things, and Thomas Mullins trains it in Ireland, and it's ridden by Colin Keane. The horse has got no form to its name, as I say. It's only been off the boards 4 times out the traps, 12th of 17, 9th of 13, 13th of 18th and 5th of 12. I think it could have a 1 next to its name today. The horse obviously been brought along with handicaps in mind. It's ready, everything's ready. The horse is called Canford Light, number 17 on your song sheet. Number 17, Canford Light, ridden by great jockey Colin Keane over in Ireland. Gets in off a really low mark here of 58. 58, ran off a mark of 61 last time. There can be no doubt in my mind, this horse, who has never moved a muscle on last time out, ridden by Danny Mullins, is ready to strike. Number 17, Canford Light. Remember, you heard it here first. Number 17, Canford Light, in the 4:30 at Cork, is my nap of the day, the best bet of the day, and once again, it's a very, very big price. I'm going to love you and leave you with that. I will say, give us a thumbs up if you would. It'd be a big help. All done and dusted. That's it. Enjoy. Have a great day. And don't forget, if you want that Catterick job, click the link below.